What if the next 10 years of your life depended on the choices you make right now? What if I told you that one of the richest and most innovative people on this planet has already? It's given you the roadmap for success, asterisk. This is not just another motivational video. This is Elon Musk speaking directly to the younger generation, and if you listen carefully, it might just change the way you live the rest of your life. Asterisk, Elon Musk didn't grow up with billions in his bank account. Asterisk, he wasn't born in Silicon Valley or handed a company on a silver plate. Asterisk, he was a curious kid from South Africa, obsessed with books, science fiction, and figuring out how the world works. Asterisk, at 12 years old, he created his first video game and sold it for $500. Asterisk, it wasn't the money that mattered. It was the proof that even at a young age, you can create something valuable and get rewarded for it. Asterisk, that is his first piece of advice for young people today. Don't wait until you are older to start. Start now. Because your biggest advantage is your time and energy. Asterisk. Elon believes that the world doesn't reward you for playing it safe. Asterisk, when he was in his 20s, could have taken an easy job and lived a comfortable life. Asterisk, instead, he took all his savings and invested them into companies that people laughed at, an online payment system called X.com, which later became PayPal, and a space company called SpaceX. Asterisk, back then, the idea of sending rockets into space by a private company was considered ridiculous. Asterisk, but Musk says that when you're young, you should take risks. Why? Because you can recover from failures much faster when you don't have a family to support or a mountain of responsibilities. Asterisk, if you fail at 25, you still have decades ahead to try again. Asterisk, if you fail at 45, it's much harder to start over. Asterisk, his next piece of advice is to work on something that truly excites, and not just a job that pays well. He says, passion is not a cliche, it's your fuel. Asterisk, if you don't love what you're doing, you will give up when things get hard, and things will get hard. SpaceX had 3 rocket failures in a row, and Musk was days away from bankruptcy. Asterisk, but his love for his mission kept him going. And on the 4th attempt, they succeeded. Asterisk, that success saved the company and changed the space industry forever. Asterisk, Musk is also brutally honest about hard work. Asterisk, he often works 80 to 100 hours a week, sometimes sleeping in the factory or on the office floor. Why? Because he believes that if you work twice as much as your competitor, you will achieve in 4 months what takes them a year. This isn't about burning yourself out. It's about being obsessed with your goal to the point where putting in extra hours feels natural, not forced. Asterisk, he says, if you're doing something important, why would you not give it everything you have? Asterisk, another lesson that he shares with young people is to constantly learn and question everything. Asterisk, Musk reads books across physics, history, engineering, and even philosophy. He builds mental models from multiple fields and applies them in his work. When asked how he learns so fast, he said, it's important to view knowledge as a semantic tree. Understand the trunk and big branches before getting into the leaves or details. Asterisk, in other words, focus on the fundamentals first, and the rest will make sense. Musk also warns against being too afraid of criticism if you're doing anything important. If people will doubt you, mock you, or even hate you for it. Asterisk, when he announced Tesla, critics said electric cars would never compete with gas cars. Asterisk, now Tesla is one of the most valuable car companies in the world. Asterisk, his advice is simple. Don't take criticism personally, but use it to improve. Asterisk, filter out the noise, but listen to feedback that can make your ideas stronger. Asterisk, one of the most inspiring things about Elon Musk's mindset is his belief in solving big problems. Asterisk, he doesn't just think about making money. He thinks about what will make life better for humanity. Asterisk, whether it's making life multiplanetary, creating sustainable energy, or building brain-computer interfaces. He focuses on impact first. Asterisk, for young people, his challenge is don't just chase trends, chase solutions to problems that actually matter. Asterisk, the bigger the problem you solve, the bigger your success will be. Asterisk, and finally, Musk reminds young people that life is too short to be spent on things you don't believe in. Asterisk, if you're going to spend years building something, make sure it's something you'd be proud of. even if you fail asterisk, because in the end, your legacy is not just the money you made, but the difference you created asterisk. So, if you're young right now, remember Musk's advice: start early, take risks, asterisk work on what excites you, work harder than everyone else. Keep learning, ignore the noise, and solve big problems. Asterisk, do this. And you won't just be following in the footsteps of the richest man in the world, you'll be creating a path that's entirely your own. This is your moment. The world is waiting for your mark, asterisk.